doing the first impression on the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. This foundation came out by January or February if I'm not wrong, and a lot of people do rave about this foundation and they say that it'll last long. It also gives like a nice flawless look. So I wanted to test this out for you guys. I'm in the shade 06 Sun Beige. So this says Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, medium to full coverage, lightweight, oil-free formula, long wearing, water resistant and sweat proof. I just have my eye makeup on today and some moisturizer and sunscreen on my face, no primer. Just like my usual first impression video, I would go one side of my face using the Real Techniques brush and the other side using the beauty blender. So let's get started. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take one pump on my hand and I'm going to use my Real Techniques brush. It did seem a little bit light when I first put it on the palm of my hand, but pretty much all the bottles look like this, so there's no way that you can find out. And there's this app called Foundation, and you can go ahead and type in the foundation that you use and the shade you use, and it'll actually predict what color you might be in the other foundations. So that's what I did, and I went ahead with this color. It seems to be a good match for me. So I used one pump and I pretty much covered one side of my face. It seems to give a good coverage. It did like cover up some of my spots around my cheek area and some redness around my nose. It does have a nice glow to it, which I like. You know, you don't, during summer you don't want anything too matte. And I'm dry skin, so when I first saw that it was really thick, I thought that it might be too thick, but it seems to be good. So I'm gonna go ahead and try applying one more pump, see if it's buildable or not. I have some of my foundation on my hair now. The second layer does look a little bit chalky, but like around my nose. I'll zoom in so you can see. I don't know if you can say, but around this area does look a little bit too chalky. So I'm gonna go with the other side of my face with the beauty blender. I do like it better with the beauty blender, especially because it's a little bit on the thicker side. I feel like beauty blender always like applies it smooth. So pretty much both sides have like similar coverage, I would say, but the side with the beauty blender on has a little bit more glow to it, and this is a little bit more matte. So let me see if I can apply another layer with the beauty blender and see how it stays. After moving to the US, I became really dry, and when I like pile on foundation too much, it kind of like dries it up and it looks really cakey. So I kind of go ahead with only like one layer of foundation. I'm just testing it for people who might want like a full coverage. So with the beauty blender, I feel like you can build it up a little bit. It's a little bit more natural than the other side. So this is how the foundation looks. I really like how it looks on my skin. It has covered pretty much all the redness, most of my dark circles. So I think I can just get away with using this and skipping on the concealer. For everyday work, I would probably just use this. And I really like how it looks. It has like a nice glow to it. It didn't cake up too much. With the brush when I went in with the second layer, I did think that it caked up a little bit, but now it has settled down. It's a little bit tacky to the touch, so it's better to like set it with the powder, I guess. So I'm just gonna set it with some translucent powder, and let's see how the bronzer and the blush sits over this. Set my T-zone under eye around the lips using a translucent powder. This is just a translucent powder from India. It's from Pack Cosmetics, if I'm not wrong. I'm going to use this Cargo matte bronzer. It's called the Swimmables bronzer in the shade matte. It does sit pretty well. And I also got this Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso, one of the most famous products from Milani, and I thought I'll try this out too. Yesterday I went to Walgreens. It was a buy one get one 50% off, so I figured I might as well get this product too. If I didn't mention, this foundation retails for about $9.99. It varies from anywhere between $8 to $11. Oh, I really like this blush. They actually compare it to the Orgasm blush from NARS. I do say that it looks similar to that. Orgasm also has like a orange base with a little bit of gold to it, and this does have a similar finish. I like how it applied too. Since it's a baked blush, it did apply well. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply some highlighter. I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. I'm gonna mix Mimosa and Crushed Pearl. I always end up like mixing stuffs, eyeshadows, blushes and whatnot. My nose, bridge of nose, little bit of my Cupid's bow. Lipstick, I'm gonna try this Circa Beauty Lip Crayon. It's a pink shade. It's called Captivating 04. So I topped up, my camera shut down when I was trying to do my lips. I topped off the Circa Beauty Lip Crayon with a gloss from Bare Minerals. And that's the finished look, you guys. I really like the foundation so far. So the time is 9:38 a.m. now. I'm gonna be back from work by 8 o'clock. See you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so it's 8:09 p.m. and the foundation has stayed over like 10 hours now, and I seem to really like this foundation. So I did notice throughout the day, I did notice that there was a little bit of, it started becoming a little bit oily towards my like T-zone, and I didn't touch up anything because I wanted to show you guys how it looks towards the end of the day. So if you can see, like, my T-zone does look oily, and I see that the color has faded a little bit around my nose, but for the most part the foundation still has stayed. It hasn't moved, and I really like the finish of it. I'm just gonna blot it a little bit and see how it looks. I didn't even use like a tissue paper and blot it because I wasn't sure if it's gonna move. So just a little bit came out of the tissue, and it's pretty nice again. And I didn't wear like a concealer today. I usually wear like a concealer for my under eye and a few on my spots. I used nothing today, and this is really good foundation. So for those who like a full coverage foundation, I really do recommend this Milani 2-in-1 Conceal and Perfect foundation. It does give like a good glow to the face throughout the day, and my bronzer, blush and the highlighter stayed put throughout the day, which I really like. It hasn't moved at all. I feel like it's good value for the money, and I do recommend this. So that's it for today's first impressions. I hope you liked this video. Please do subscribe to my channel and thumbs up if you like this video. And see you in my next video, guys.